Hello, 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 my beautiful friends. I'm so excited to be jumping back on with you guys today. I think, some of you may have already known, we went camping this weekend and we just got back. We totally just unloaded the trailer, put everything away, put all the food away, all the clothes away, all the bathroom stuff away. And so, we are kind of in preparation mode to get back to real life tomorrow on Monday. Ugh. Ugh. Who wants to get back to real life on Monday? Hi Vanessa, I see you. So since we are almost back to real life, we've got a couple other things we're gonna do today. Kind of wanted to get also back to a regular look. I definitely got some sun this weekend and I love it. Everybody is like really burnt or tan in my family. And I think I mentioned before, when I get a lot of sun, I tend to get a lot of little dark spots on my face. Thank you, getting older, I guess. And so those are starting to come out. So I hope everybody else is having a great weekend. If you are hopping on, say hi. If you are catching this on the replay, hit hashtag replay, hashtag tardy, throw me a number 2 if hashtags are too much for you. My 3-year-old, I had to keep him out of the room. So you might hear him for a few minutes. He was really insistent that he wanted to do this live for me, or with me. He wanted to do the live with me. So, and if you are jumping on and catching the replay, it's okay to fast forward a few minutes while we are just getting ready here. So I hope everyone is having a good weekend. I was fortunate enough to have a little bit of a long weekend. And I took full advantage of that. We went on our first camping trip of the summer. It was so amazing. What are you guys doing this weekend? I'm gonna start out with the VFX Pro Primer. Definitely doing a liquid foundation today. I really wanna even out all this skin tone and sun exposure from the weekend. So I've been using my Age Reversus line, and I have been really trying to keep a lot of sunscreen and sun protectant on my face, so that I can keep the dark spots down. And we were on some day 2 shampoo, dry shampoo hair today. It's okay. Hope everybody's watching, jumping on. Okay, so we went in with the primer. Now I still want a little bit of a lighter to medium finish today. So I am gonna use the BB cream after the primer. I hope everybody has had a good weekend. We all were killing it on Friday when we went up there, and Saturday we had a great day. Everybody got a lot of sun. We went on a hike. We rented, they had these little pedal bikes that could be used, and we rented those for the kids. And then they subsequently got really hot and tired on them, so I was glad we only rented them for half an hour, because that was definitely their limit. We played some cornhole. I think the only thing that we didn't do up there that they had available to guests was played horseshoes. And we meant to, we talked about it, we just never got to it. We did get a little bit of rain on Saturday afternoon. And I tell you what, after a full day afternoon out in the sun on Friday afternoon, and then on Saturday, it was definitely some relaxation time was needed. And we had a couple of breaks on the sun. This is buildable, by the way, so I am gonna go back in and do a little bit extra here. The BB cream, totally buildable. Light to medium coverage, but you could build this up. I'm gonna build it up a little bit today. My skin is a little bit darker too, so I really wanna make sure that I am evening this out. Anyway, yeah, so we did not do the horseshoes, but everything else we did. And we did it super fast and all in succession. And so I'm telling you, by Saturday afternoon, everybody was a little bit ready for a breather. And then when the rain broke for all of 15 minutes, we were out there again on playgrounds and parks and trains and all kinds of stuff. So you would think that the kids would be nice and exhausted. You would think. And you know what time those little jokers were up this morning? Oh, before 7. Before 7, you guys. Like, we purposely ran them ragged and we didn't even get it till 7 o'clock. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. But they came in and they were super sweet this morning. They know that their mama likes to sleep in. And my oldest, she's definitely in that time period where she is all about sleeping in, and I love it. I love it. I love that I have trained my children to sleep in. So this is the Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. I am just going in, I'm using the sponge today to just go in and kind of pat this in and give me some lightening under the eye here, because I feel like I need it since I was up before 7. Before 7, you guys. They were so like bone tired yesterday. I don't even know what happened. It's okay. It's okay. We were able to get up. We definitely got our trailer, like, we always take the last day because we have to check out by 11 in most cases. And so we always take that last morning to really kind of do a pre-cleaning before we come home. So there's less work to do. And we were up early enough that we like went to the little pancake breakfast that they had there, which was awesome. And played tag, and like they got to play again today. So I'm hoping that will tire those little jokers out for today. And maybe we can catch a Sunday afternoon nap. Does anybody else do that? Let me know if you do Sunday afternoon naps too, because we sure do, and they are amazing. I feel like they're so needed to kind of catch up from the rest of the week. Okay, so now that that's on, look, it's already, you guys, these products are so amazing. The BB cream, a little bit of concealer, and I feel like I already am like very evened out in the tone here. So I'm gonna go in with the transparent setting powder, same little damp sponge here, and just pat that on. We do have some other things we have to do this afternoon, but maybe we can get to the nap. That nap's on my list. I don't know if it's on anybody else's. Let me know. Okay, so very simple setting powder is done. And then when we were on the way back, and so we spent all morning, we did the breakfast, we did the pre-cleaning, we did the last trips to the playground, we did all that stuff. And then we came back, we were on our way back. We went camping about an hour from where we live. Well, I'm being chatty. I'm going back in, I'm just gonna set the rest of my face as well. This is the pressed powder, face perfecting pressed powder. And this is what I use oftentimes just as foundation by itself. That's what I did while I was camping this weekend, because I definitely still wore some makeup while I was camping. And just this pressed powder was all I needed to give me a little bit of evening, a little bit of coverage. It definitely takes me to a matte finish, which I love. And then, so on our way home, like I said, we live about an hour away. My oldest daughter rode back with me, and we were like learning about each other's music. I have a little bit of an acne spot right here, so I'm just taking some of this BB cream and dotting it on there to kind of blend that in. And then I'm gonna take if I were to put concealer right there, because I wear my concealer a shade or two lighter than my actual foundation. So I'm also just going back in with that powder and making sure that that is set, because I enjoy dealing with that so much in my mid-30s. It makes me so happy. So happy. Thought I would be done with that by now. Not so. Not so, my beautiful friends. It's okay. Okay, so my daughter who's 11, my oldest, was giving me a music education. We were giving each other a music education. And she like had some pretty good music, I'm not gonna lie. I felt like some of mine was better, and she didn't quite, have the true appreciation of some of my music choices, but it was a fun time to spend the hour on the way back. Okay, so I'm just going in with the contour here, because even though I did get a little color on my face, now that I have evened it out with the foundation and the concealer, I'm gonna go back in and give it just a little bit of dimension. Okay, so have you guys ever heard of Billie Eilish? Eilish, is that it? So my daughter is apparently a Billie Eilish fan, and I had not heard this young woman's music before. I almost said girl. She is, I think, in her like older teens. And it was pretty catchy. It was pretty catchy, but she played me this song first. Oh wow, that was up on my voice first. I didn't mean to do that. She played me this song first by her that was like, she was doing a lot of talking and a lot of whispering. And I was asking my daughter, I was like, I wonder how she got discovered, because I didn't hear a lot of singing from her on this particular track. I think it was called Bad Guy, Bad Boy, Bad Guy. I don't know. It was a moment of bonding. It really doesn't matter what the song was called, but it was definitely a moment of bonding for me and my daughter, which I will take anytime. And so anyway, so this gal that was doing this song was seeming to do a lot of talking, so I was like, I wonder how she got picked up. I wonder how she got discovered, because she didn't seem to be doing a lot of singing. And that led to subsequent tracks that we listened to by Billie Eilish, who was singing in other songs. And then I was like, oh, okay, I got it. And then I got to hear this whole, thing about Billie Eilish is, like I said, in her senior teens, I think. She might even be in her early 20s. And, but she is like my daughter. Not that my daughter is like her. She is like my daughter, because they both like to wear oversized sweatshirts. And it was really sweet. It was nice to just have a moment where my oldest daughter was sharing something with me, and she was excited about it, and we were enjoying some time together. I had the 3 youngest kids in the back seat, and they had fallen asleep. And so, it was just a nice time. I'm going to go in with a little bit extra here so that we're even. And I got to tell you guys, the whole weekend, these products held their own. My daughter yesterday, same daughter, oldest daughter, when the rain kind of broke a little bit and we walked down to the park and we had our 15 minutes of wet playground time, she was like, Mom, you even took a nap and your makeup is still on. And I was like, I know, it's because this makeup is awesome. So about that, and the fact that she noticed it is pretty impressive, I gotta tell you. Pretty impressive. Okay, so we've got some face setting on, some face contouring on, and then I'm gonna go in to the brows with my favorite brow trick. So I'm just taking a regular brow pencil. You can see just an angled, thin, not pencil, that's not what I meant. A thin angled brow brush with our Time Locker setting spray here. It's just one way. And I will tell you, over the weekend while I was camping, I just put the powder on my brows by themselves and then just sprayed my face with the Time Locker. Still amazing. Still stayed on. Like I said, I took a nap yesterday afternoon. So, if you sometimes your brows can come off if your face is laying on a pillow or something. Not this stuff. Didn't move. Didn't move. And of course I didn't pull out the brow powder. Of course I didn't. Pulled out everything else out of that drawer. Not the brow powder. Okay. So I've got some of that setting spray on my brush. I'm just gonna go in here. This is the Mono Brow Powder in the color Blonde. So I am blonde, and even my roots, this is really the color I'm trying to match. And I got this little like magnifying mirror. So we're gonna try this out. New tools, so exciting. So exciting, it's almost like Christmas. Wow, this is really magnifying. 10 times a lot of magnification, my friends. I'm just throwing that out there. So I'm just going in. Okay, that's almost like too much. Too much. So I am going in here and I am just the same way that the hair grows, light-handed, to go in and pick up this powder. And I'm really just filling in, and then my brow line is a little bit short, so I also like to use this technique to extend it out a little bit. Hi, Deborah, how are you? So good to see you. Hello. If you're hopping on, say hi. If you're catching this on the replay, hashtag replay. Okay, so we're just going in very light, and I'm gonna use that same motion to extend the front out a little bit. Then I just use this to darken the regular lash line and create that little bit of a crease right there. And actually where you see this is not my eyebrow. This is where I have some skin darkening, which plays in my favor, I guess, a little bit, because it looks like my eyebrow, but it is not. That's where my skin has a dark patch from sun exposure. And I'm not even sure why it does that. It definitely didn't do that in some of my earlier years of life. I won't say younger, but earlier years of life. Seems like the last maybe 4 or 5 years. That's not wanting to pick up right there. So this is not wanting to pick up right here. That's okay. I have other tricks up my sleeve for that. So I'm going to go in with the brow pencil here. In the same motion. See, there we go. Just kind of like I was drawing little individual hairs. That's what I'm doing with that. I see you, patch of skin that doesn't want to take my brow powder. I see you. And I will fix you. Don't you worry about that. But I'm just being very light-handed because I don't want it to be, I don't want to go a little crazy with it. Okay. Get the other one in. Whenever I'm doing these, I'm always remembering that I want sisters. Sisters, not twins. Even though I have twins, and this mirror's too big. That mirror's too big. I don't like that. I feel like I can't talk to you guys and do this at the same time. Okay. So same thing. Just let me turn so you can see. Just going in with individual little strokes that are gonna lighten the front right there. And then pull that front out towards the center of my nose a little bit. And I'm gonna come in at the top. So today I'm purposely actually creating a little bit of a thicker brow as well. And then I'm going to go back in with the spoolie brush in just a second and also kind of even this out. What's everybody else up to today? What did you guys do this weekend? It's not technically the first weekend of summer, but it really felt like it. It really felt like the first opportunity to get away and have some great weather. I don't know if you guys felt like that, but the weather here was amazing. Even with the rain, it was still amazing. Now I'm gonna go back in, even though this side had no problems taking the color. It's a little bit darker here because I used the pencil. And so I'm gonna go in and just kind of add some of that color back over here. And then when I blend it with the spoolie brush, it should match pretty well. I don't know why that one side doesn't wanna take the color. It's like brows had a mind of their own today. I'm not sure what's going on with that. You say there are days when your hair has a mind of its own. Today my mind of their own. Okay. So we're just blending that in. So that line is not so harsh. So it really looks like a more natural beginning of the brow. And I pulled it in just a little bit closer. So now you can see if I was to hold this up. That's about where they should start, which is just what we're looking for today. Okay, very good. All right. So last couple days I've done a really light eye. Today I want to be more dramatic. I'm just really in the mood for that. We're back. I really enjoyed the camping trip, but now we're kind of getting back to real life, getting prepped for tomorrow, and I feel like I can't find my eyeshadow primer. That's what I feel like. Here it is. Here it is. And now I just feel like I want to get back into it and have just a really beautiful full face on today. So I'm going in with this eyeshadow primer, hitting it all over the lid because I'm going to use one of our eyeshadow trios today, which is gonna look amazing because they take all of the work out of color matching for you when you use these trios. So you don't have to worry about like, are these two or three colors gonna look good together? Which one should I make a transition color? You don't have to worry about any of that. You don't have to worry about any of that. They have done that for you and they look awesome. And if you don't feel like using all three colors that day, then don't worry about it. Just use the ones that you want. And you'll still know that they match. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. So this one that I'm gonna use today is Sunset Kiss. And this is really sad, but it broke. Have you ever had that happen? It broke. But you know what? The product is still good. So I'm still totally gonna use it. And it's still gonna turn out amazing. Waste not, want not, right? No need, no need. So it is kind of hard to see, but it has this like beautiful copper color here, and then like a dark golden color, and then this is like a cream side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this kind of golden color here on the outside on my blending brush. Now that I've put that eye primer on, this is going to really bring out the color. And so I'm just going in very light on the outside of the eye here, giving it some color so that it transitions. That's why it's called a transition color. That's how I'm using it today. Just very light-handed. You guys, this stuff is so beautiful. So beautiful, easy to use. It just is, it really makes me feel beautiful. That's really what it's about. It's not about what the makeup does, it's about how the makeup makes you feel. And I'm feeling like some Sunset Kiss today. I don't know about the rest of y'all. Okay, transition color is pretty much done. That's one of the things I love about the eye primer, is that when I use it, the eyeshadow just goes so fast. It just goes on like that because it really picks it up, and then it just hangs on to it and you can see the color so well. You don't have to use a lot of product. Okay, so I'm going in with this little bit of a bullet brush. With this darker shade here in the middle, I want to be a little bit more precise with the placement of it. So I'm going in with this, and I'm going in right in the crease of my eye, and I'm gonna make almost like an upside down 7 or a V. And again, I'm going in very light-handed because it's easier to add to than take away. So if you are not comfortable or are learning how to do some of this, then, you know, the lighter you go in, the easier it is to correct if you make a mistake, the easier it is to learn, to gain a little bit of confidence. And then I'm just gonna go back with the same blending brush and just soften those lines a little bit. Okay, just like that. So pretty, you guys. Beautiful copper color. And I'm not really doing like a heavy smoke on it. I just want it to have a little bit of the darker shadowing here on the outside. And the palette has more of like the orange and yellow colors that you would see in a sunset, hence why it's called Sunset Kiss. I'm gonna bring that in a little bit into the ridge. And go back on this side. Now I have deeper set eyes, so if you have a deeper set eye or if you have a hooded eye, I do recommend that you take the color up a little bit higher on your brow bone so you can see. This is also a good tip if you are wearing glasses, so that your eyeshadow can be seen behind the lenses. And then you can just blend out that line a little bit. So you can't see where I was stamping or pressing in versus where the rest of the eyeshadow is going. Just like that. Okay, now I'm gonna take this color down underneath as well. So before I go in, and you could do this before, you could do this after your mascara. I like to do it before so I can really make sure I'm not putting anything under that line of mascara that might get some powder on it. So I am just pulling that down, not all the way under my eye, just about halfway is all I'm doing with that. Just halfway. So I'm not taking it all the way through to the inside of my eye. I like to take it just halfway, particularly if I'm doing a little bit of a more natural color palette like this, so it just looks like it provides some shadow and continuity of color down under the eye instead of like almost acting like an eyeliner that you could do with a darker color. There we go. Not taking long at all. And then I'm gonna go in with this, just a regular eyeshadow brush that has like just it's kind of flat, it has a round tip at the top. And this third color, that's the lightest color here, I'm gonna push this on the inside of the eye. So it lightens and brightens towards the inside. blends the other colors in. So yeah, it just kind of pulls that all together there. Sometimes, you know, do you ever have days where you're just like, I don't really feel like doing my eyes today. I don't really feel like a real complicated eyeshadow. I have those days too. Everybody has those days. When I was out camping this weekend, you got one color. And it was neutral and quick and fast because I'm out camping. But now that we're back, today I was just in the mood for a little bit more, a little bit extra. All right, so those are the colors, but I am gonna go in my other favorite little trick. This is our highlighter palette right here. I'm gonna use more of the orange tinted one, which I think will go really well with this particular color palette. And I'm going to put that right just in the corner of my eye. And that's gonna open it up even more. The highlighter has a little bit more of a bright pop when you put it on in a concentration like this. You know, when you're just feathering it on, of course it's gonna give you that shine, but I really like to use it as a highlighter on the inside of my eye. And then sometimes I will take that and I will run it underneath to meet up with where I took the darker color. And then I've got some brightness running all the way through. Super pretty. I love this color palette, you guys. I love it. Very natural. It almost has like a, when you have it on, I mean, it is a copper color, but it almost has like a little bit of a rose to it. So pretty. So pretty. I love it. I love it. Okay. What lashes should we do today? Should we do the extreme curl? 3D? I have a new one. Let's do the new one. Let's try this new one out, my friends. My beautiful friends. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Let me know if you are hopping on. Say hi. What I have got here is our Optimal Style. So this one is all in one. This is a lash curler, this is a volumizer, this is a lengthener, all in one, my beautiful friends. And it's brand stinking new. Just took it out of the package, look at that. Optimal Style, it says right on it, volume, long lash, and curl. So we are gonna go for the new one today. I almost forgot I had it. I know, how is that a thing? How do you forget when you have new makeup, you guys? Okay, ooh, it's got one of the silicone brushes. Check that out. The Zen mascara also has a brush like this. Now I'm really excited. Now I'm really excited. Even more excited than I was. Okay, so I have not curled my lashes. Any of that stuff. I have not done anything today with them except wash my face. Girl, wash your face. Has anybody read that book? I've heard really, really good things about it, but I have not read it yet. Where we used to live before we lived here in Colorado, we lived in Maryland, about about an hour out from Washington, D.C., right in the city center. And I had an opportunity to work down there for a little bit. And I used to like just jam through some books on tape, you guys. That kind of commute, all kinds of books off my reading list. I got after it with those and they were amazing. And so that one was like just a little bit further down on my list after we moved. And now I feel very lucky. I only have like a 20-minute commute, which is amazing after over an hour for several years. And I just don't really like do a lot of books on tape anymore because I feel like the commute is almost like not long enough. A lot of times on the way home, I will call my parents and like see what they're up to, see what they're doing. I'll call and talk to my husband all the way on the way home, see what's been going on for the day. before I hit the door and divide my attention from the kids. Look at this, you guys. I'm really digging this. This mascara. Man, Pharmacy does not go wrong with these. And I have been really picky about mascara in my life, let me tell you. I wear it for long hours. I don't like to fuss with it. It really, really makes me frustrated when it like runs on my eyes. Not a single one that I have worn from Pharmacy has done any of that nonsense. It is amazing. Doesn't matter which one. The Zen Lash Extension Mascara, the 3D Effect Mascara, the Extreme Lash Curler Mascara. I put all those bad boys on. I've cycled through them all. 7:30 in the morning. And that stuff is all on right where I put it when I take it off that night. Amazing. So it doesn't matter what formula it is. You ain't got to worry about it going, which is so, I mean, maybe you like fixing your makeup during the day. Hey, you do you. I don't. And I don't ever have to. Not with these. Which is awesome. It is awesome. Look at that. And I'm being a little precise because my eyeshadow is already on. There's nothing more frustrating than when you already have eyeshadow on, or you already have concealer on, or you already have whatever makeup you have on around your eyes, and then you accidentally like, have you ever touched your eyeball and you like do that with it and all of a sudden you have this smear of mascara? You're just like, oh, so frustrating. Not with these though. Okay. This is so good. Oh, nope. Going back this way. Need the light. Sitting in front of the natural light is helpful. Come on, Emily, you know that. All right. I have never learned, this seems so silly, you guys, but I have never learned how to put my mascara on like that on my bottom lashes. I always have to just kind of like piece back and forth down here. And now that I put it on like after I have put after I have put eyeshadow on, it freaks me out even a little bit more. I'm terrified that I'm gonna touch my eye. Terrified. But not today. Not today, mascara. Not today. All right. Oh, so pretty, you guys. I've not even curled them. Nothing. That was just this mascara all by itself. The Optimal Style 3-in-1 volume, long lash, and curl right here. Right here. Amazing. That is amazing, you guys. Okay. Gonna head in with the blush. You know, I'd picked out this color blush, but I think feeling very like coppery natural tones today, so I think instead I'm gonna go with, is it this one? Yes, this is number 9, and it's got more of a like peach tone to it, so I think this is gonna go a little bit nicer with the face. So I am just taking it on my cheekbone here. I always look like I'm so happy when I'm putting my blush on because I just smile. So I like to see where these cheekbones are. Run them up just like this. Smiling away because it's Sunday. It's Sunday, last day of the weekend. Sunday is always our family day. So other than this live that I am spending with you guys, we definitely do no, it's not always at home. We go out hiking and stuff sometimes, but we definitely have family day going on. Okay. Then before I go in for the lips, I'm gonna do the Time Locker setting spray all over the face. Keep all that on. Set all that good hard work. Well, it's not hard. Hard's not a good word. Fun work to put that makeup on. Ooh, I got it in my hair. I got it in my hair. Sure, maybe it'll set my hair too. Why not? Why not? Okay. There we go. All right, let's go in, my friends, for the lips. What are we doing for the lips? Could do more of a neutral tone, I think. You know what? I think we're gonna do some of the gloss today. This is our Dusty Rose Shimmering Lip Gloss. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that one. I am gonna put a liner on first so that it's got a little, I feel like the liner, it just helps kind of almost create a barrier so that your lips don't bleed over as well. Okay, last step. I'm gonna get a little bit quiet because you can't put liner on and talk at the same time. It doesn't turn out well. I wouldn't recommend it. Mm-hmm. Very good. Yeah, I think this is gonna be nice. I know this looks, you know, this looks a little pink. This is, what color is this? This is one of my new ones too. This is in the color, put the shipping labels right over the number. Don't do that, pharmacy, I can't see it. Sorry, you guys, this is taking just a minute. 219. 219 is the color on this one. So, but when the Dusty Rose is a more nude color, you'll see it's gonna be awesome. Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay. Now, take this. So this is a gloss, and it's got some color to it, obviously, or we wouldn't have named it Dusty Rose. I like it because this one, even though I do love to rock a red lip, sometimes I like a little bit more of an understated lip as well. Like, I feel like the eyes are really good today with the shadowing, and so I don't want to overstate that with the lip. I can't. I keep talking. You should not keep talking and trying to put lipstick on. There we go. There we go. If you are hopping on, ladies, say hi. Let me know you're here. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're hitting the replay, hit hashtag replay. Okay. hold on. There's something sticking out right there. See, this is like the perfect, obvious, like still color, but not an overstatement of color. Very moisturizing. All right. Let's see. We can maybe ombre this out a little bit. Now sometimes to ombre, so I love my liquid concealer, but I also have this concealer stick here. I'm gonna use that. So I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand here and kind of warm that up a little bit. Then kind of gives it that lighter, that highlighting in the center. All right, I like it. Okay, last thing I'm gonna do, I am gonna put a little bit of highlighter on. Same orange undercolor highlighter here that I used in my eyes. Just right here above the cheekbone. Just to kind of give me a little more of that summer glow. Since we've got more of like a coppery color palette going on today, I'm gonna stick with the oranges. It's not like you can really tell that this is an orange-based highlighter when we put it on like this, but right here in the Cupid's bow. All right. Okay, my beautiful friends, that is it. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are interested in any of these amazing products that I have used today, please send me a note. I would love to help you build a basket, answer any questions. If you love this foundation, because I mean, come on, it looks amazing. If you are hopping on now, scroll back to the beginning and you can see how discolored my face was. This foundation evened me out, super natural, very easy to blend. This is our BB cream today. If you would like to be color matched to any of our amazing foundations, please shoot me a note. I would be happy to help you do that. And absolutely, if you are interested in joining this team or more about these pharmacy products, hit the description of this video above. The link is there, or send me a note. I would be happy to help you with anything that we've used today. I hope you have an amazing rest of the weekend. I hope you're able to get rested and ready for the beginning of the week, tomorrow on Monday. And I hope you always know the worth that you have. So stay fit, stay fabulous, know your worth. Thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you next time.